आज़ाद ऐसी चीज़ है, हर इंसान, हर व्यक्ति को चाहते हैं वो। अगर जानवर को भी दिखा जाए तो उन आज़ाद के बिना वो जानवर कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता।
Following the footsteps of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, more than 10 lakh Tibetans have taken refuge in India since the past 50 years. Exiled Tibetans widely protest for the freedom of their motherland. Free Tibet is their only dream. While the main hub of exiled Tibetans in India remains Mekloidganj Dharmashala, in Delhi they reside at the Tibetan refugee colony Majnu Ka Tilla, situated at the bank of river Yamuna. The children of exile are the biggest hope for free Tibet. His Holiness has a special word for them. Years old Tenzing Sangmo is a mass communication student. She loves reading and is extremely proud of her birth date that she shares with the world's MotoGP champion Valentino Rossi.
YouTube download clippings.
Most of the time I found her outside of home, and which like more of a sporty. She loves to play, and most of the time she also involves me into whatever she does. And sometimes I don't like it, but yeah, there's a fun in it.
Tenzing Jongchup is a girl from Himachal. She is pursuing BSc from GTB Khalsa College, Delhi. Here she is staying at the Tibet Youth Hostel Rohini and shares a room with two of her roommates.
While studying, she used to sing a lot. Usually, we used to sing the song of Whiskey Lullaby.
Trying to forget.
Old Sewang Bodong is a class 5th student at TCV Delhi. Earlier, she used to live in Ooty, but her parents shifted her to Delhi so that she could learn Tibetan script and language.
The Ooty labda lab korden Sewang sul de Delhi lakhile phewa labda chune ni phyushiya da ani rikshu mala ethnala ani chöshiya da di thangwa thendala.
और यहाँ पे मुझे टिबेटन लैंग्वेज भी सीखने को मिलती है, इसलिए मैं बहुत खुश हूँ।
पहले हमारे स्कूल में सभी भाषाएं पढ़ते हैं। क्लास 1 to क्लास 5 में हिंदी इंग्लिश मीडियम से पढ़ाते हैं ज़्यादातर। अब ये हमारे गवर्नमेंट ये बनाया है कि तिब्बती माध्यम से ही पढ़ाएं क्लास 1 से क्लास 5 तक, क्योंकि हमारे पूर्वों का जनरेशन का ये महत्वपूर्ण दे रहे हैं।
Like for a nation to exist in this diversity world, I think Tibetan script and language like most important thing. If we get independent, or if we get back our nation, if we don't have our language, our script, then what is the use of it?
I cannot call myself Tibetan if I don't know Tibetan language or script. When you know your script, that's how you find out about your culture. You read books, you understand it, you understand about, how you conduct yourself from day-to-day life.
Despite being born and brought up in India, these young hearts are as close to their culture and traditions as their ancestors were. And when it comes to marriage outside the community, they have a different story to tell.
My dad is Indian, my mom is Tibetan, but I don't want to be married in outside community. My mom did, but I don't. Sometimes I used to blame her, like, why she'd married with an Indian guy. I'm not saying that Indian people are bad. There are some other people, like one are Tibetan and one is Indian. They are getting married together.
If everybody could get married to everybody they wanted, it would be very good, right? Everybody wanted, but social restrictions are always there. You're not supposed to be together, so you're not.
Not all the young Tibetans are bound to the traditions and culture. Tenzing Tarchen has chosen a creative path in life.
When I was in Dharamsala, I'm doing Thangka painting. I saw a lot of foreigner people. They have a lot of tattoos, and I'm really interested in tattoos. I always ask, where you get this one, and something like that. After I came to Delhi, and I met my friend, who is a tattoo artist. And I just talked with my friends, and he said he's gonna teach me everything, how to do the tattoos and everything.
मोती नगर में एक स्टूडियो था, वहाँ पर मैं गई, वहाँ पे मुझे टेंजिन मिले, वहाँ पर उन्होंने मुझे टीच किया, हम दोनों का रिलेशंस एक ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर की तरह हुआ। तो मेरे हस्बैंड ने मुझे कहा कि आप क्यों नहीं अपना स्टूडियो ओपन करते, तो हमने वहीं पे एक आदर्श बॉडी टैटूज के नाम से अपना स्टूडियो रीओपन किया। टेंजिन को मैंने जस्ट कॉल अपॉन किया कि आप मेरे साथ ज्वाइन करो, तो उन्होंने मेरे साथ ज्वाइन किया और हम दोनों आज एक अच्छा स्टूडियो रन अप कर रहे हैं।
Another creative young Tibetan, Sonam Seten, is a media person, presently working as an assistant producer for NDTV.
I really want to become a good filmmaker. Recently, I just made one film. It's called A Girl from China. The film is about the Chinese ordinary people and Tibetan ordinary people. So, which I'm trying to tell the story is like the Chinese ordinary people is not our enemy, and our ordinary people is not for the Chinese like enemy. So we have to like sit together and share our own feelings. Then see for the latter part. So what kind of like solution will come up.
However, Tibetans also often face discrimination on the basis of their appearance.
जैसे जांगचुक को कोई चिढ़ाता है चिंकी बोल के या फिर कुछ भी बोल के, तो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता है। जैसे कि फॉरेनर अगर हमारी कंट्री में आते हैं तो हमारे गेस्ट होते हैं, और इंडियन की ये है कि वो लोग जो भी गेस्ट होते हैं उनको अतिथि देव भव मानते हैं, मीन्स उन्हें भगवान की तरह मानते हैं।
When people like told me like, hey Nepali whatever, so I just try to explain them that hello, come on here, I'm not, because he's very limited in his like whatever the substance, whatever he inside, maybe he didn't know much. Yeah. So if I got a chance, I try to tell them that I'm a Tibetan, so I'm from Tibet, we lost the country and we came here India as a refugee. So that's like as simple as that. I try to explain that.
Even though I'm a very short-tempered guy, once I saw here like a chinky, to ask, so I found that this kind of person is uneducated.
Chinky is something like called to people from Northeast, and you would agree, right? But the thing is, people wouldn't tell the difference who are from Northeast, who are Tibetan and Nepali. But usually, whether you get annoyed, whether you get offended or not, it depends on the context, I believe. So if it's a friend of yours and if they say it lightheartedly, then it's fine, because we call people names. These days, people calling each other names and using slang thing, it's a very common thing. So you cannot get annoyed for that. But if somebody says this with an undertone, with an ulterior motive, then what I do is usually I fight back. And I have no problem fighting anyone. Sometimes I feel like when people say chinky, I feel like people dominate me, and I don't like these chinky words.
Yesi Chonzong is one of those Tibetans who left Tibet and came to India after the invasion of China. The only thing she wants from her younger generation is a free Tibet.
हम लोग सबको मिल के हमारे देश का हरा तो लेना जरूर है। हमारे देश में हर चीज जो है सेना मोटा कैसे आगे वो बड़ा कैसे बने, पहाड़ी में सोना है, चांदी है, लोहा है, हर चीज पहाड़ी खोके मिलता है। सेना बड़ा हमारे सामान को सबको यूज करके तो बड़ा बन गया। लेकिन इंडिया सब तुम्हारा सब मिल करके तो हजार तो हम लोग तो मिलने के लिए जरूर हमें आता है।
On 9th March, a group of us, young Tibetan, we went to protest in front of Chinese embassy, and from there we were arrested and taken to Tihar jail, and there we were kept for 5 days and we were released only on the 14th of March, that was Monday. This is the t-shirt that I was wearing throughout the days I was in the Tihar. When we came out, people often ask me, how was it? Oh, you have been to Tihar jail, but it was, seriously, I'll tell you, it's nothing compared to the people in Tibet who get imprisoned every day for every small reason. And then there they were tortured, and they were, they have very little food, and they would be very salty. So salty that they grew so hungry and thirsty that they are forced to drink their own piss. That is the situation in Tibet. Plus, if somebody is seen carrying Dalai Lama's photo, that person will be imprisoned for 7 years. So the 5-day stint that I have stayed in Tihar jail is my tribute to all the Tibetan freedom fighters, and it's literally nothing, and I would be willing to do it again if it helps.
In Free Tibet struggle is that, so that's how I choose my career. So I'm just trying to tell the story through the films. So the media is like, it's a great tool to tell your own story. So through this kind of like the media and through my making of films, so I'm just trying to tell my own feelings towards my own nation.
हम यहाँ इंडिया में खुश हैं, हर जगह पे जहाँ टिबेटन लोग रहते हैं, अमेरिका, वेस्टर्न, हर जगह पे खुश है, लेकिन अपने घर की तरह नहीं है वो खुश। वहाँ अपने घर का एक छोटा से भी पत्थर वो अपना ही होता है। जब हम जैसे हम बड़े होते हैं, हमारा सर के ऊपर यही लिखा हुआ है कि यू आर द रिफ्यूजी। कहीं भी जाओ हम ठोकर खाते रहते हैं, कहीं भी जाओ तुम वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम, क्या बोलते हैं हम? तिब्बत। वेयर इज इट नाउ? हमने अभी तक तिब्बत देखा नहीं है। क्या होता है ये? क्यों प्यार है हमें अपने देश से? इसलिए हम स्ट्रगल करते आए हैं और हम स्ट्रगल करते रहेंगे।
But in spite of being refugees, the Sontsa have not given up on their dreams and aspirations.
My future dream is I want to become a really good tattoo artist in Tibet, like an international tattoo artist in Tibet. This is my dream, and I want to show the Tibetan people can do anything.
I believe we should think big and get bigger. I really believe that. So we should dream big, and you can be anything. You can be anything.
I really want to make a movie, so I'm really looking forward to make a really good Tibetan feature film. So I'm struggling still, and I really want to make a nice movie on that.
Sontsa is not the unborn seed. It's not the assumed potential. It is the sapling. It is already fertile, growing and young. There is a promise of a bright future in Sontsa.
True.